I mean, the shape of this depends upon the joint distribution of all these variables. So on normal, who knows exactly what it would be, but it would be, you know, it would probably be really little mass at the very low level, then there's a big mass of people somewhere in the middle range, and then if the, you know, people have these very high compensating, maybe really thin. Now, an increase in demand, now we go from 1980 to 2010, and you can see, it's very simple, we have an increase from that to that, and an increase in supply, and so the increase in quantity going is going to be, as in any analysis of this type, a function of the shift in demand and the elasticity of the supply function. Put differently, the more people there are in that range around the equilibrium differential to start with, if there are a lot of people bunched closely around there, you're going to get a big increase in supply. Okay? And so if we try to rationalize the data, and people have estimated then, and use this increase, an estimate of the demand elasticity from, you know, production function type of analysis. So you have this demand elasticity, you have the increase in supply, you have the increase in wage, and then you can estimate something about the magnitude of the increase in demand. So that's what Merck and Katz and Golden and Katz do. But clearly, it's clear that given that both supply and price went up, that there was a greater shift in demand than any shift in supply. Supply may have been shifting, and as I said last time, during most of, up until around 1970, in this century, there was no change, no significant change in compensating differential, so the interpretation was that there was a shift in demand, but at the same time, there was an outward shift in supply, maybe greater subsidy, so that the wage differential, quantity went up, the wage differential remained pretty flat. Okay? Now, let me